you.
That's me. Wow. Just the other day, Samantha, it seems like. Turn.
Yes, please. I don't want to interfere with your flash, so when you're finished, I'll do it.
This is just family. This is the picture that we have hanging. And Milt's brother.
That makes like noise. Okay. I never even heard that before. Let's see if we turn that off.
This is just more family. Not too large a family in those days, but I tried my best to make it larger these days. Jenny's wedding.
How was Jenny's wedding different from your wedding?
Well, they had an engraved tuba. They had the rabbi and many of the wedding party around the table as they were signing it. They had witnesses. It seemed to be very different, and it was more of a religious ceremony than we had years ago. So it was certainly different, and I know everybody enjoyed seeing the religious part of it because most of them had never been exposed to it in that detail. So it was really different and very, very well done.
When you got married, would there ever be a grandmother as part of a bridal party?
Not that I would ever think of. Never. And I don't know how common it is today. I think it might be the fact that Jenny started this whole trend, and from now on you will see many, many more grandmothers as part of the wedding party. So I feel special, and I feel that Jenny really had foresight and was a wonderful influence on many new brides. I think it'll give them all something to think about as to who to have in their wedding party.
Can you just say we're going to cut my questions out, so could you just say like in a complete sentence, like back when I got married, I'd never heard of a grandmother in the wedding party or something like that?
Back when I got married, I had never heard of a grandmother in a wedding party. And in those days, it was, from what I remember, most weddings were small and not of the type they are today, with the lavishness and the wonderful food and the setups and the ceremony. And after the ceremony, to go to have a reception someplace else. What we did, we had the reception in a restaurant, and we had maybe 20 people there. So it was quite different than what goes on today. We didn't have all the magazines that show the wedding schedules and the wedding pictures and the gowns. I mean, there's magazine after magazine that one can go to when you're ready to get married. So things were really quite different then. And I think economically, it was a different time. People just did not have the wherewithal to start a big wedding. It was different and very interesting. And the proof of the pudding is that even though the wedding was small, we were married for 62 years. So I don't know that the size of the wedding or the lavishness of it has anything to do with the longevity.
Nice.
It took me 30 seconds to say, yes, I would love to. And afterwards, I thought about it, and I sent her a note and said, I just found out where Cloud 9 is. I am on it. Thank you so much for the honor you have given me. You can't imagine the thrill I feel and the goose pimples that pop up when I think of this wonderful invitation. I am blessed to have a granddaughter like you, 1 in a million. Thanks again, and getting the dress will be easy. All my love, Grandma Lila. And then I just received a little note from Jennifer saying, "Hi Grandma, now I'm on cloud nine, given all the post-wedding celebration of your being my beautiful bridesmaid. I will remember that day and your special part in it forever. I love you so much. Love, Jenny." Now what could be better for a grandmother to get from a granddaughter? I am blessed.
Thank you, Grandma. Sam, do you want Grandma to read that again to me versus to you? Hi, Sam.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Great. Thanks so much for your help.
Yeah, this is so great. Yeah, maybe you can read it again.
And then Sam isn't there. The video's not there. Just like as if you're reading it to me.
Dear
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. And also, Sam, do you want the lights on in the back, the lamps? They look a little bright, but if that works for the video,
It works. Yeah,
Perfect.
it's good.
Okay, wait, Ma, wait till they're ready.
Can you go over
dinner, and we'd sit there with Jessica and have sorority night, and you just were such a wonderful guide for me when I was looking to find my mate, and you truly gave me so much in terms of what to look for in somebody and what's important and what's not important and how to be happy and how to be happy in a relationship, that when it came time to marrying John, I couldn't imagine anybody else there standing up beside me than you, as someone who had guided me so beautifully throughout my 20s. And the second reason was simply that you're one of my best friends. And that's what you do when you have bridesmaids. You ask your best friends. And from our Shabbat dinners to our Friday phone calls, you've always been in the loop in my life, and you've given such wonderful advice. And you've been there to celebrate my wins and to be a shoulder to cry on for the challenges. And I couldn't imagine not having you there as my best friend.
Jenny, I know how you feel and how you felt, and can you imagine how I, as a grandmother, feel when I hear you talk like this? And can you imagine how this is an indication to many, many upcoming brides as to who they would have as their bridesmaids? Your choice of a family member is spectacular, and I'm very impressed with your thinking and your feeling. And again, I am a most fortunate person.
Go ahead.
So here we are, reviewing our past experiences, and they were all wonderful. And you not only did you come to Shabbat dinner, but you did your running in between. You ran from Google on 9th Avenue to Grandma on 2nd Avenue in all kinds of weather, and nothing was absolutely too much for you. You did it with love and caring and interest. And not only that, but you enjoyed everything I made, so how could I lose?
Well, how could I not enjoy our kale and tofu and tomatoes extraordinaire? So what was the experience like for you, Grandma? What was it like to be a bridesmaid? Because it's obviously fairly unusual, but what was it like to be a bridesmaid?
It was like I was one of the girls. Like when I went to a recent graduation from another child, and they taught me how to drink tequila. I had never done tequila before, but I did it. And
Did
when
you do shots?
I did the shots, I did the lemon after the shots, and it was just a wonderful experience. I said, oh, this is what I've been missing all my life. But I don't do it anymore. I only wait for special occasions. But it was just wonderful. And the girls taught me everything that was going on in the world at the time. Some of it I can't repeat, but it was interesting that they shared so much of goings on and what they did and how they felt with me.
This was the other bridesmaid.
And the other bridesmaids were, well, they were kind of young, according to me, but I was so happy to be in their group. And
So
it, go ahead.
you're saying that the other bridesmaids were treating you like one of the girls.
Yeah,
and,
absolutely.
Oh, that's great. I didn't
Absolutely.
even know that because
Oh,
I was
yeah.
so busy, getting ready and,
Yes. And
focused on my wedding day. So tell me more about that. What
There
you don't
was-
have to disclose too much, but what was the interaction like with the other bridesmaids who were probably, on average in their late 20s, early 30s?
Since I had never been a bridesmaid before, it was interesting to see what goes on before the wedding with the group of bridesmaids. Obviously, they all were concerned about doing the right thing, about walking down the aisle properly, about the way they looked, but they all looked absolutely gorgeous, and your choice of the sensational.
Obviously, I'm very practical, but part of the reason I wanted to just choose long black chiffon was because I wanted to make it easy for you to find something so that you could find something that you felt beautiful in. And, even if it wasn't the typical bridesmaid's dress, I figured that'll be easier for me, easier for the bridesmaids, and certainly easier for you. So I did have you in mind with that bridesmaid's dress selection.
Well, thank you, and I'm sure that all the other bridesmaids appreciated that, so it made it much easier for them.
You taught me that it's good to minimize brain damage, so thank you for that lesson, among the others.
I like to keep it simple.
Absolutely. I try to emulate that, I just don't always.
No, but you're getting there. You're doing well.
So, Grandma, I didn't realize that you were never bridesmaid. This was your first time being bridesmaid?
Life.
I know you do.
It's not what you wear or how much money you have. It's your attitude and your acceptance of things that you can't change, and just go with the flow. Which
You have truly made, it sounds cliche, but you truly made me a better person, especially the 4 years that we spent in New York together when I was living there and I got to see you so frequently. I really believe that you made me a better version of Jenny, and that's incredible. And it's for all those reasons, teaching me accepting the situation as it is, teaching me to look for the positive in people, teaching me to be non-judgmental, teaching me to be positive, teaching me to be happy. What more could I ask for? What an amazing, amazing person you are, Grandma.
And you are remarkable, and you learn very quickly, and you take suggestions very well, and you embellish them. You make them better than when you got them.
Thank you. Should we check in with Sam?
Yeah,
How are we doing?
Pause for.
Isn't she great?
I'll take it.
You are, Jenny. Good luck.
Thank you.
And I can't wait for you to come back to New York.
Okay, wait, one sec. Let me phone you. So can you guys just say goodbye and then can you hang up the
Sure.
thing and close the
Sure.
computer?
Jenny, this was another wonderful experience, and thank you for being part of it. You look beautiful, and you are my best friend.
Oh, Grandma, same here. I love you so much. I'm so glad that modern technology can allow us to just hang out for the afternoon, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. I love you so much. You are a total rock star. Everybody should be so lucky to have a grandma like you.
Thank
Mwah.
you.
I think this is.
Thank you. I love you.
I love you too. Bye-bye.
Feel good.
Introducing yourself and telling me that how old you are and that you're Jenny's grandma, if you don't know.
My name is Lila LeBlanc. I am 88 years old, and I have 7 grandchildren, one of which is called Jennifer Wood, and she is the one who changed my life when she invited me to be a bridesmaid at her recent wedding. I was thrilled, and it took me 30 seconds to reply, yes, I would love to, and it was just a wonderful, wonderful, life-changing experience.
Okay, let's pause for one